I have so much to catch up on. Anyway, let's go. We've been having a lot of conversations and we are gonna have a super cozy night in. Good morning. I'm on a squeaky chair, so there might be some squeaky noises, but I'm just having my second coffee, I think. I actually went out and bought a coffee this morning. I haven't bought Melbourne coffee since being back. Have I even had a Melbourne coffee since being back? I don't think I have. I think I've just been having coffee at home, which is totally fine. I like my at-home coffee, but I had one this morning. I find that they're always just a little bit stronger than I'm used to when I have an actual store-bought coffee, but I am just finishing off my makeup and I have a new eyeshadow palette. Finally, I got this little one, which is from Morphe 2. Don't ask me what Morphe 2 means. I have no idea, but there's this whole Morphe 2 collection and I couldn't find the perfect eyeshadow palette. I used to have the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette and quite frankly, I think I'm probably just gonna repurchase it, except it's really large and I wanted something that was small. Or what I've been meaning to do for a really long time is actually just make my own palette and use like the ones that just come in pans. I've been meaning to do that for a long time, but I keep forgetting. Anyway, in the meantime, I have this one and it has the few things that I'm after. It's got a matte highlight. It's also got a couple of shimmers. There is a medium orangey type base color that I can use. And then there's also a dark color if I want to add a little bit of depth and smoke it out a little. And it's perfect. And the best part is it was $11. So it's super, super cheap. And I think that's even cheaper than drugstore makeup, so I'm really happy with it. I've used it the last few days. I didn't particularly want to get another Morphe palette because I don't really like how the shadows sit, but I feel like these ones are slightly different to the one that I already have. So I'm gonna finish off my eyes and my mascara and then get into my day. And for the time being, I am using the lid that's broken off my other Morphe palette so that I can actually see myself because it's the only mirror I have. But now it makes me think I should get a cute little mirror to take with me. Ow, ow, ow. I'm gonna rock here in my really squeaky chair. That really hurt. I just hit my arm like right down the edge of the desk. That really hurt. It's gonna bruise. Ow, I did not mean to do that. Did I mention that I'm still in Melbourne? Because I'm in Melbourne. I'm at Rachel's. I'm in her office at her little desk setup. How cute her keyboard is. This little beige thing. I think it's from Typo. It's adorable. I cannot wait to have my own desk again and be able to set everything up. I have so much to catch up on because I have been floating around, catching up with my friends and enjoying myself in Melbourne that I have fallen behind a little bit with my admin work. So I need to do some things right now to start catching up. I have a to-do list behind me. I have a really squeaky chair. The first thing I'm gonna do is track my expenses. It's the middle of the month, which means it's time to do it. I try to do it at the beginning of the month and the middle of the month, beginning/end, and the middle of the month, like every 2 weeks. It just helps me stay on top of things and I'd like to see how I'm tracking for November. So let's do that and I can spare you from having to listen to my squeaky chair. This is my budget spreadsheet. Comes in lots of different colors. I think this green one is my favorite. Blue one's also really pretty, but there's lots of different colors. This one's the annual page and it gives you a summary of everything that you've been tracking for the entire year, which is really nice. And now that we're coming up to December, if you purchased this back at the beginning of this year, like the whole thing will be almost filled in. It's very, very cool. This version I'm showing you right now is the mock-up version, and these are just some of the different colors. Again, I love the green. But this is how I track all of my expenses. Let me go back to a monthly spread. Over here in this column, this is where you track everything. All of these categories here will show up in the drop-down menu here. So you can customize these and make them whatever you want. You just double click them and change them. And then they show up down here. You can categorize everything and then it will calculate all of these expenses and put them into a summary so you can see how much you've spent. And then every section also has an expected column, like how much you think you'll spend on groceries, how much you think you
you could add to your travel savings account, how much you think you might be able to add to a stocks account if you have that, or how much you think you could put on your credit card. And then you do all the actual, and you can kind of see how much you're actually able to spend compared to how much you think you can spend, and it just helps you stay on top of everything. So I'm gonna get in and do this now.
I am making some serious progress. I feel like I can take a bunch of stuff off my to-do list, which makes me very happy. I just needed some downtime today to be able to catch back up. I would like to thank today's video sponsor, which is Surfshark. I love Surfshark. I have been a paying customer since about 2020, I think. So it's been like three and a half years. And I run Surfshark across all of my devices. Surfshark is a VPN service provider, which means virtual private network. And essentially what it does is it gives my devices a new IP address. And there's two reasons I like to do this. One, sometimes I need my computer or my phone to think that I'm in another country, especially, being between here and Canada. It gets around any geo restrictions based on your locations and any blockages that you might run into because you're not actually in the country where you're supposed to be for those websites, and it's very handy. It's also really handy if you have, say, a Netflix account and you want to access TV shows and movies that are in another country. You just swap to the country wherever the show is that you want to watch, and then you can watch it. And the other reason that I like to use Surfshark is for security. I am a bit of a cybersecurity freak, and if it's not something that you have ever really looked into, I would highly recommend, considering everything is digital these days. Helps encrypt all your data, especially if you're using a public network, like you using a Wi-Fi at a cafe or at a McDonald's or a Starbucks or something like that. It keeps you safe. It's able to mask your city, your country, and any information that is connected to your identity. And that's one of the really big reasons that I use Surfshark. And right now we have an exclusive Surfshark Black Friday deal for you. If you use my code RachelLea, you can get up to an extra 6 months free. If you click the link in the description and sign up, they also have a 30-day money back guaranteed. So you can sign up and it's no risk at all. So I would recommend checking it out. And I would recommend looking into your cybersecurity and how you conduct yourself online, because it is one of those things that's very, very important to make sure that you're keeping yourself safe. So I am going to now continue with some of my admin stuff, and then I'm going to get up and clean because this room is a mess and I really need to get on top of it.
The next thing I have to do is create a few of these little fun posts that I make for the inventory. These ones are a little more complex to make because they're not as simple as a quote, and they've got little graphics around here that are all color coordinated, but they're just fun little posters and things that I make for the inventory Instagram. And so I try to make a week at one time and then I schedule them out. So that's what I have to do now. This is the current inventory page with all the different fun little motivational quotes, and some of them are reels as well. I do 2 reels and then 5 regular posts, and then I like to mix these really fun desk flat lays that I have taken over the years into it all, and then I have some like product posts, but it's mostly just fun little motivational things, things to remember today. And it's really cool. I like it a lot. I love making them. They're so much fun to make, and they're just really cute and all color coordinated, and it just makes me really happy.
It's a little bit later and my camera battery is flashing at me and it's gonna die any second. And you know what? I didn't bring the charger for it. Thankfully, I can plug it in to my Apple charger, like this thing, I guess, because this is like a transformer. And with the cord that I use for my external hard drive, I can plug it in and it will charge, but I haven't had a chance to do that in the last couple of days, and it may die while I'm talking to you. But essentially, I'm just getting ready because Rachel and I are gonna head out and we're gonna buy her a new phone. We've been having a lot of conversations about, actually, I need to get dressed while I talk to you. Hang on. There we go. Now I can talk to you while I get dressed and change my pants. We've been having a lot of conversations about, content creation. It's so much fun when you have someone else around to be able to like help take videos and photos and things like that. And we've just come to the decision that she needs to get a new iPhone. So we're going to do that this afternoon. It'll be nice to get out of the house, even though it's 16 degrees and it's freezing. And I'm not a fan of this cold Melbourne weather. I spoke too soon on my Instagram post the other day. I was like, Melbourne weather's been so nice. It hasn't. It's been freezing this week and I was severely underprepared for it. I am not a fan because I just don't have enough warm clothes with me, but I don't want to buy anything. I'm so particular about buying things, and every purchase has to be so well thought out and it has to have like a reason to it. And I just don't think I have a good enough reason to go and buy a bunch of winter clothes when I'm going into summer here. And I already own a bunch of winter clothes. I just don't have them with me. So yeah, that's my weird shopping thought process. What am I doing? I forgot what I was doing. I'm getting ready. I need to put my sneakers on. I'm gonna put some jewelry on. Get myself ready. You know what else I'm realizing? I'm very on trend. There's like this running joke that the Melbourne uniform is just black. Like when you wear black on black on black, you're Melbourne. And so I feel like I'm very much fitting in right now. I am the epitome of Melbourne. I'm also starting to run out of contact lenses, so I'm not gonna wear any today. I'm gonna wear my glasses because I really don't wanna have to buy more, because again, I have a million of them at home, I just don't have any with me. So I'm gonna start rationing them out for the next few days because yeah, I should have brought a lot more packets with me than what I did, but that was my mistake. Anyway, let's go. We just got back. Rachel got her new iPhone, which they had this really cool machine that could put the Belkin screen protectors on for you, and the lady did that, which was really cool, but we haven't set it up yet. We're gonna do that when we get back a little bit later, because right now we're gonna go to the gym, which is gonna be nice. It's a cardio day, so I'm gonna get my steps in because I haven't done that for a few days, and I'm really excited because I have new shoes. I have my brand new Hoka Clifton 9s. I've only worn them outside once, like I wore them out this morning. That's it. I haven't worn them. I haven't walked anywhere in them yet, and I'm so excited. These are the most comfortable shoes on the face of the planet. If you ever end up purchasing a pair of these shoes, you'll never want to wear anything ever again. I bought the Clifton 8s last year, in the middle of last year, and I wore them to death. I didn't realize that with my excessive walking in the summer months that I do, like my morning and my night walking, I'm easily walking 300 plus kilometers a month, so I tend to wear through shoes pretty quickly. And I got rid of those maybe April, and I have been wearing my New Balance ones, but they're not proper running shoes. Not that I run, but I wanted to get a new pair. They are a little pricey. They're so worth it, so I'm really, really excited. It's like walking on clouds. I'm really excited that I have them again because they're the best. And when I was buying them, I went to Hype DC to do it because I looked online and they said that they maybe had some in stock, and I went to see the guy and I was like, do you have the white ones in a 6.5? And he's like, we only have 4 pairs left and probably not, but let me check. He comes back out and he goes, I have 3 size 8s and 1 6.5. And he's like, I don't even know why we have a 6.5 because they don't carry half sizes. So it was my lucky day. It was meant to be, and I'm just raving about shoes right now because I really, really like them, okay? Sorry, but like, these shoes are the best. Oh, you're in my video. You're in my video. This is one of my favorite sections in Rachel's place. Like, look at these shoe racks. They're these clear acrylic 2-shoe racks that are from Kmart.
They were $10.
$10, and it's amazing. And then Rachel also has this beautiful hydrangea potted plant, and I have now decided that I want potted hydrangeas because they last longer if you actually have them in a pot. But did you say they need water?
Lots of water, like every day, or otherwise the flowers. This is from Sunshine, but see how they've started to go a little bit wilty? I need to water them.
Yeah, no, but I love it. I love hydrangeas. They're my favorite. We also picked up some lilies yesterday, which are so beautiful. They're just opening today. And this is a really, really cool vase. I like that it's just a glass dish and then it's gold. I've seen them all over Instagram. Where's that one from?
The brand is Umbra, but I bought it from Maya.
Oh, I love. That's right, Umbra. I had them open on my tab the other day. I was looking for them.
That's H&M, the box.
H&M.
And then that's from an antique shop.
I know. Is this not just the most beautiful entry table? I'm obsessed. I love it. I love this whole setup. It's amazing.
We just got back from the gym and taking the dogs for a walk, and they're over here at me because I have pizza. I have leftover pizza. Rachel made this last night and it is incredible. And I also picked up a can of Coke at the convenience store on the way home because I was like, I can't have pizza without Coke. I am so excited. I'm so hungry. And we are gonna have a super cozy night in, watch some TV and just totally chill. Just made myself a cup of tea, and Rachel just transferred all of the data over from her old phone, and this is her new phone. It's so shiny and so pretty. Man, I would love a 15, but I don't really need a new phone, so maybe 16. I'll get a 16 when they come out next year. Does it show up on the thing?
Hang on, where's the 12? So this is my old 12.
And this one over here is the 13.
Look how gross the color is on my 12.
It's like really yellow. And it's really weird. Look how, like, it's just, everything is so neutral. There's no yellow tones in the highlights or the low lights.
That's so weird.
The white balance is phenomenal.
Or what if we move to that chair?
Oh my god. Look at the white balance.
It's all 3 different colors. Yellow, yours is green,
Yeah.
and the middle one is actually white balanced.
I want the new iPhone.
Wow.
Already can't see it.